Hello viewers, my name is Ashok Sen Gupta, faculty of School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Friends, today we discuss the topic margin trading and clearing and settlement procedure. This is the topic of lecture 5, investment analysis and portfolio management as a subject. Question arises, what is the objective of this topic? The objective of it is to understand about how the trading works after the order. When we place the order, after the placing the order, how the other agencies, other the intermediaries works to settle the whole procedure. And after this lecture, you will get the brief knowledge about the some agencies which are working as a clearing and settlement procedure. So, let us start the lecture. Margin trading concept was introduced by RBI in 2001. It gives an investor a leverage to invest more than his capacity. In short, if an investor want to invest a certain particular amount in a particular share in a particular time and he do not have the money, then he can invest with the help of margin trading. Margin trading is a kind of loan which an investor borrows from the brokerage house as a loan. Brokerage house gives the facility and it is totally dependent on the brokerage house how much days he is taking to repayment. What is the charges of the margin trade? It is totally depend on the broker house and the investor. Being an investor, if someone wants to take margin trading facility, he just have to sign a contract with a broker house and he avail the margin trading. It is basically a facility. If you having a 200 rupees, you want to invest in 200 rupees share and you have only having 150 rupees, then you can borrow 50 rupees as a margin trading and the broker will give you, because this is also a beneficial for the broker, because if the customer lose the opportunity, a broker also lose the brokerage. When investor purchase or sell anything, then the brokerage is collected by the broker, it is the income of the broker. But due to the financial issues, if broker do not, if investor do not want to invest, then it is a total loss of the investor with broker. Now, margin trading also give benefit to the investor. Some features of the margin trading here, that investor can avail the facility by signing a condition to the broker house, and it can be any broker house. I give you example of like Sharekhan, Oswal, Kotak Mahindra, HDFC Securities, ICICI Direct and so on, and lots of broker houses available in any town, either in big cities or metro cities or in a small town, broker houses there, and there are sub broker houses also with there. So, this is the facility. Initially the only margin money is given to the investor was in cash form, but after SEBI guidelines in 2017, it is also kind of security collateral, like आप सिक्योरिटी रखवा के भी ले सकते हैं. Did we talk about कि सिक्योरिटी रखवा के भी ले सकते हैं. होल्डिंग पीरियड T+N, T इज डे ऑफ ट्रेडिंग, जिस दिन आपने ट्रेडिंग किया, T डे ऑफ ट्रेडिंग, एंड N इज नंबर ऑफ डेज possibility of positioning, how much day you were in, how much day you will able to provide, how much day you will refund. If you go through the website of HDFC Securities, you can find that they giving their time of 270 days to the investors. In ICICI Direct, you will find that there is an option of purchase and pay later. Pay later is an option given by the, so there are different options given by the different securities. There are different broker houses and they negotiate with the customer and it is also depend on the creditability of the customer or the investor, how much margin he will avail. Sometime a good trader can avail the 100% margin, because the broker and a trader both know each other, trader having the good payable capacity, but unfortunately in some period of time he do not have the money, and that time he do not want to lose the opportunity to purchase the shares. Therefore, this facility gives a good freedom to the investor to purchase any share and pay later as a margin of trading. How it is benefit for the investor? As I told you, it helps investor to utilize the opportunity of price movement, because in share market price movement is very important factor. Movement of price, it can be in a very second, fluctuating in seconds. In some days it can be at high level, it can be low level. If we saw a graph like this, we see starting of the day sometime happening with this, like this, sometime starting of the day with this. So, each downfall, upfall is a partial movement in the second. These are the movements, these are the movements. This is upward movement trend, then it is fall down, this is the upward movement trend, then it is again fall down. So, it is important when then share moving upward, when share moving upward is a good opportunity for the trader to purchase a share at a particular time where the amount of particular share is very low according to him, and he can purchase it. But if he do not have the money, then he will lose the opportunity, and the moment at that time price will go up at this level. Therefore, to avoid this situation, most of the traders avail the facility of the margin trading. Now, share is demat account utilized for collateral security. Shares in your demat account, first you understand about demat account. Demat account is account which you open with the broker house, through which you avail to doing the trading. It is different from your saving account. It is a number, it is 8 digits, 10 digits, sometimes 13 digit number according to your broker, and the demat account having the shares, and you can utilize as a collateral security against the margin. Like someone having the shares of 2 lakhs in demat account, then the investor can offer to the broker to give him certain amount of margin money against that 2 lakh of shares, 2 lakh value of shares. So, it can happen after the SEBI's guidelines, it can be happened. Before that only cash margin was there, but now it is also helped to maintain and increase the portfolio of the investor. Like as investor X want to invest in a FMCG sector, but due to the financial crisis is not able to do that. So, he can avail the facility of margin trading with the help of broker, and purchase that share and increase his portfolio. Now, he having the automobile share, now having the steel company share, he having the now FMCG share, only because of margin trading. Fourth important, purchasing power. Similar to the bank, when bank give you the loan, from that loan you can purchase a a car, you purchase a house, you sometimes you purchase your mobile phone. Today you are using mobile phone, purchasing by finance. With it also enhance the purchasing power of the investor to purchase more and more share from the market, and it help to the investor to invest in certain areas, explore the security market. Sometime middle class people or low income people afraid how to invest because they do not have such amount of money in their pocket. They invest with the help of margin trading, but it is totally depend on the relationship between the client and the broker, how much margin he will give to him, and what is the percentage rate and how much day he will avail for that. Last is frequently managed and regulated by SEBI. Investors do not need to panic about that if there is any fraud kind of thing or their collateral security will damage or somebody will give you a fraud or take care or anything like this. SEBI control all the activities, all the guidelines given by the SEBI have to manage by the shareholder broker houses. So, investor do not need to be panic, it is frequently managed by the SEBI. Now, friends, after the margin trading, when some get the margin, he get the order, and after the order processed to the clearing houses. Clearing include all the activities from the time of promise to pay the settlement. It is include the activity like reporting, monitoring, managing and risk, and even tax activities, and last failing of handling. Clearing is necessary for the buying and selling activities to run market smoothly. If you order today and the process will not completed, then the investor and broker both are get panic, they talk to each other, investor feel that there is some fraud with him, his money, he lost his money or something else. So, there is a clearing houses are there to maintain this kind of activity after the order is generated. When you place the order, the role of clearing house is started. Then when the clearing house role was completed, when clearing house role is completed, settlement process role is started. It is a process. Settlement role means collection of the fund from the investor if he buy the share or pay the fund to the investor if he sell the share. NSE Clearing Limited is wholly subsidiary of NSE, responsible for the carrying out and clearing settlement of function. NSE Clearing has maintained a credit rating of AAA from CRISIL since 2008. Similarly, Indian Clearing Corporation Limited ICCL, established in 2007, take care of the shares listed in the BSE, as NSE Clearing Limited take care of the NSE listed company shares. ICCL is only subsidiary of BSE. Rule is same. It is also a AAA certified, and both are depend on the transaction, both are depend on the types of settlement, and the types of settlement is also T1, T2, T3. T means time, 1 means 1 day, 2nd day and 3rd day. This is the transaction cycle. This is transactions how it is done. Here we first see trade decision. Our investor want to trade, he take the decision to trade. Then investor want to place the order after decision of trading, either selling or buy, he place the order here, place the order to purchase a share or sell the share. After he place the order has executed, and transferred to the clearing houses, If you having the NSE shares, it is moved to the NSE clearing houses. If you having the BSE listed company share, it is moved to the BSE limited company houses, that means ICCL. Clearing house check the details, all the formalities relating the purchasing of share, documentations, all these things are going today online. Then finally it's moved to the settlement. Settlement time is how many days it takes to provide the money or transfer the fund. It's 1 day, 2 days or 3 days. After completion of the settlement period, security or the fund transferred to the trader. If we buy the fund, buy the securities, the security transferred. If we sell the security, fund transferred to the trader's demat account. Again the cycle processes. So, this is the transaction cycle from which moves from this to this, clearing houses, settlement houses, funding and this, and it is continuous process. Settlement process, how it is done. First, NSE and CCL determine the obligation of member. First, they check out what is their obligations, what's the time they receive or due date, what is the due date to the payment. Then member make available to for fund. The next step is payment in option. Next step is payment in option. Here members make available for the fund, clearing house make instructions to the bank, clearing house give the instruction for the payment. When we want to receive the payment, when we go for the payment out, to give the payment to the client, to the investor, and he send the instruction to the clearing house, same clearing banks to clearing the payment option of the client. And at last the important thing is risk management. Both clearing houses has maintaining the process of settlement. So, I again here first NSE and CCL determine the obligation of what a member needed, either he want to sell the share or he want to buy the share. Member must be give or receive the due date, पैसा देना है या पैसा उसे लेना है, कैसे करना है. सेकंड ऑप्शन प्रोसेस का पेइंग इन ऑफ फंड, पेइंग इन द फंड. तो फंड और सिक्योरिटीज, पैसा देना है या सिक्योरिटी उसको प्रोवाइड करनी है. अगर सेल किया है तो पैसा देना है, अगर बाय किया है तो सिक्योरिटी देनी है. तो इट इज ऑल्सो अ रोल ऑफ द क्लियरिंग हाउसेस टू इंस्ट्रक्ट द बैंक्स to provide the same, instruct the banks to make the payment or the exchange to do the necessary action for the security transfer. तो मैंने अगर ICICI लिमिटेड के शेयर्स खरीदे हैं तो मेरे पास टाइम से शेयर आ जाने चाहिए, 1 दिन बाद, 2 दिन बाद. इट डिपेंड अपॉन कि अगर आपने फ्राइडे को शाम को लिया है तो सैटरडे को ऑफ रहता है, संडे ऑफ रहता है, मंडे को आपका एग्जीक्यूशन होगा और ट्यूसडे तक आपका पैसा आ जाएगा. पे आउट, सिमिलरली पे आउट में भी वही होता है कि हम अगर सेल आउट किया है तो पैसा कितने दिनों में कस्टमर या क्लाइंट के अकाउंट में पहुंचे. देयर इज ऑप्शन इन सम बैंक की ई-ATM फैसिलिटी, जिसमें 0 डे में आप अगर सेल करेंगे तो शाम तक आपका अकाउंट में ATM में पैसा, अकाउंट में यानी बैंक अकाउंट में पैसा पहुंच जाएगा अगर आपका बैंक अकाउंट लिंक है तो. अदरवाइज ऑल द फंड रिसीव इन क्लाइंट्स डीमेट अकाउंट. अगेन आई रिपीट, क्लाइंट्स डीमेट, यहाँ पे पैसा आपके डीमेट अकाउंट में शो करेगा, आपके बैंक अकाउंट में शो नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि सारे प्रोसीजर आपके डीमेट अकाउंट से होता है, बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं होता है. एंड दिस वन, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट इज अ गैप बिटवीन एग्जीक्यूशन एंड ट्रेड. देखिए आज आपने ट्रेडिंग करी, टुडे इज 24th, and if you want to receive money then it is some time taken. आज आप कर रहे हो ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो तो आज तुरंत पैसा आएगा, कल आएगा, इसके बीच में गैप होता है एग्जीक्यूशन. आपने ऑर्डर प्लेस किया, आज आपने ऑर्डर प्लेस करने के बाद हो सकता है कल टाइम लग जाए. तो इस गैप के दौरान कोई फ्रॉड, कोई मिसहैपनिंग, कोई ऐसा ना हो जिससे कि आपका पैसा फंस जाए, आपका पैसा मार्केट से निकल ना पाए. इट विल हैम्पर द faith of the investor lost his faith toward the exchange, towards the capital market. To maintain their faith, there is a role of the settlement process, role of the clearing agencies to minimize the risks of a investor. Friends, here I give you some practical snapshot of with the help of this chart how it is work. Let us take that the market started with 955, sometime it is depend on the security, it depend on the share market, sometime it start earlier. Normally now it started at 955 and end till 3:30, there is a market time, and it is a time of buying and selling of the security, it is time of buying and selling of the security. If you buy this share before 955 and after 3:30, then it will execute according to this time. Take example, if you want to buy the share at market price, but I started to buying it at 9 am, I will not get a market price, because market price will available at 955. So, if I click on the order option, then the market price will given to me is according to the 955 market price, not at 9 am market price. Similarly, if I sell any share after 9:30, then it will execute, or the market price will given to me is depend on the next day market price. Understand? So, this is the first option, this is the buying and selling securities, these are timings. Next day what happened? T+1, next day by 11 am confirmation of trade, you will get a SMS receive email, or that you get your order has confirmed, either selling order or purchasing order, your order has confirmed. You receive the mail till 11 am, by 11 am. It the process of all this thing started by the clearing houses. Selling and buying the security up to the broker, then it is moved to the clearing and settlement houses. At 11 am the confirmation of trading completed, you get a receive a SMS from that. By 1:30 pm same day, processing and downloading a file of broker and custodial, all the detail of the broker and custodial, because custodian is also a body which take care of your shares. If you purchase a share from security market, it is nowadays it is in electronic form, and it is stored in a database of the custodian, and the custodian also are these you can say subsidiaries of NSE and BSE. So, all the details are downloaded in the custodians and brokers details in next day, and T+2 days is a day by 11 am pay in of the security of the fund and payout of the security of fund. From by 11 am pay in, that means if your client buy the shares, then he pay the money, then all the transaction relating to pay in transfer to from the client demat account to the broker account, and then move further to the companies after the deducting the broker charges. But take care, my dear friends, please take care of that. When you go for the order, you have sufficient amount in your demat account, not in your bank account. You have to transfer the fund from demat account to the bank account to the demat account for the purchasing of the share. When you go for the sell the share, similar thing happens, selling T+2 day by 1:30 payout action will receive, and all the payout documents are processed, and after processing you will receive a SMS, or you will find that in your demat account amount has credited as your showing balance in your allocation, showing balance in your fund allocation. Now, it is your decision either to keep that money in your demat account or transfer in our bank account. Most of the nowadays most of the banks offering also the demat account, most of them either government bank or private bank. So, it is very easy to transfer the funds from one bank to another bank, but if you having the different account, like you have a ICICI or you have a SBI bank account and you are having the SDFC or ICICI demat account, then you have to make proper link. You have to apply for that and make link, and with the help of internet banking or mobile banking you can transfer the fund. So, in the process we find that how much processing and this clearing settlement processing is important, because ordering or execution of the order is not sufficient. Order execution is just a first step. Now, to check the order, check the quantity, check the detail of the customer, check the balance of the customer, either what are the taxation policy, what are the things, either he is trading the things or not, he is a trader or investor, it is intraday trader or whatever the trading he is doing, either commodity trading or. So, all this processing is done by the clearing and settlement houses. So, friends, in this lecture we understand that how margin money works, what is the margin money, how it calculated, and important thing is that in margin money how shareholders investor can benefit it, how they can increase their portfolio, how they can talk to the broker about the margin money, how they can collect more and more portfolio, create more and more portfolio from the margin money. Then we understand about the clearing houses. I discussed there are two clearing houses, one is NSE subsidiary, NSCCL, and other is ICCL. NSCCL is a subsidiary of NSE stock market, stock exchange, and BSE ICCL is a subsidiary of BSE stock market. Both are looking for the clearing and settlement process of the all the activities during the time period. We understand how the day progresses, T plus 1, T plus 2, what are the process happening during the T and T plus 1 days. Here I again show you the chart. First day is a trading day, when you start your trading, complete your trading, give the order. Next day you have the order confirmation. In order confirmation there is also option of the at the end of broker and custodian house to download their things. These things are not visible to us as an investor. These things are only back end job by the settlement and clearing houses. And T plus 2 day is a paying and out and paying in period. So, friends, hope you enjoy this video, and you understand how the settlement and clearing agencies work, and you understand about the how trading in margin securities help us to increase our portfolio. Thank you for watching this video, and hope you will all well. Thank you.